Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day, and good night wherever you're watching in the world, and welcome back to Speed Force Racing. We are here at the Italian Grand Prix in Monza for tonight's edition of the worldwide celebration that is GP3. I'm your host, Shannon Lancer29, and joining me today is You Can Beat Me. How are you today, mate?
I'm good, Tom. How are you? Looking forward to an exciting race today in Monza, the Temple of Speed.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one because Monza is one of the fastest tracks on the calendar, and even better, it's one of those where a lot can happen because I think you've got corners like, say, Ascari for an example, where a lot of incidents can happen, but with GP3, anything can happen, despite the fact that the two Hasses are obviously running away with the driver's standings. So, on the topic of that, we will be taking a quick dive into the driver's standings with let me look. We'll be diving down standings later, but in the meantime, we will be getting into qualifying. So that's something to definitely look forward to.
Oh, absolutely. Qualifying is somewhat key here because you also don't want to get involved in any first lap incidents on lap one. So the higher you qualify, the lesser chances there are of you getting caught up in any first lap mishaps.
Yeah.
So let's see how the drivers get around.
Yeah, man.
I believe Rage Hunter and someone else is neck and neck almost. Gravel, yeah. They are the two front runners in this championship.
Two GP2 drivers duking it out.
Right. Speaking of which, I think I will be commentating on the GP2 race as well. So this should be a good precursor to that. My first ever commentary in Speed Force Racing. I was racing for, I think, the Renault team in last season. Then I moved to reserve, so for GP4. So I do follow GP4 still, and it is an interesting battle there as well with Sonic Hawk and Kara going hammer to tongue.
That is indeed true.
That championship as well.
There's a lot to look forward to this weekend, and I think we've got quite a few cars coming out on track. It's a Red Bull coming out first, and I believe it's no, it's not Martin. It's Hooky. It's a Haas actually. It's a Williams. I gotta keep. Oh wait, it is Williams. You need to get the track map up. No, don't need the telemetry. Oh wait, the Williams of Cody Lewis is out on track. Is the first one out on track. So he picked up a decent points haul on his first official race as a full-time GP3 driver last week at Spa. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that again coming into today, because Monza is like we say, a very fast track. It's the Temple of Speed, and it's named that for a reason. Dry, according to Oliver. I know we should not be posting this, and apologies for the telemetry, we've forgotten to take that off. But anyway, here comes Cody coming towards the start-finish line to start his first lap of the session. Oh boy, are we in for a treat in this one. He navigates the curves very nicely. He gets onto the power. How does he navigate his way through Curva Grande? Possibly one of the easiest corners of the track to do. As he comes up into the first Lasmos, taking it. Ooh, he takes a lot of curve, which is very interesting, which could be crucial around here, considering that the curve in the first Lesmo is actually really bumpy as he navigates through the second Lesmo into the long DRS straight before Ascari. Williams driver coming towards one of the most famous corners of the track where when it goes wrong in real-to-real situations, but he navigates it very nicely indeed in the Williams as he comes towards Parabolica. Well, we're in the straight for Parabolica, but even so, we go through to Parabolica now. He navigates that very nicely, and he's about to cross the line with a 1:19.7. Not a bad starter lap for Cody.
That is a very competitive lap, and just behind it, Smoke behind Hooky. I think both of them are on a hot lap, and Smoke will feel a little held up in the final sector there.
Ooh. Rage Hunter goes into provisional pole with a 1:19.3 with Smoke with a 19.6, with a 1 minute 19.6 of Hooky, and down in P4 with a 1:22.6, which we will get the fitted detail up. And he did that on the sausage, which he either got held up or he was on a banker. It's hard to say at this point, but even so, we were going to. Oh, there's a Mercedes that stopped out on track, and I believe it's Vladimir that's gone off.
That was Vladimir. That is Vladimir, and let's see if he has damage.
He does have damage. You're absolutely right. Oh, and the Hasser goes in the back of him, and I think it's Calvin. Yes, it is. Calvin getting into the back of Vladimir, who was coming back onto the track, and Calvin being an unfortunate bystander in all of that, flips his ring, and his medium run goes out of the window. Massive shame for Calvin.
What a lap by J Sarge. He is in P2 with that lap of a 19.5. Still 2 tenths away from Rage Hunter, but a good banker lap nonetheless. Plenty of time in this session for Calvin to put together another lap. But yeah, on that medium tires, who would have been hoping to qualify into the top 10 to get a strategy advantage.
Ooh,
let's see if he goes for another run. Does he have enough fuel, or will he go? He's into the pits.
Yeah, he's in the pits. As we go on board with Gineji. But first of all, we're going on board with Zana, who's just invalidated, so he's going to have to pit in. But interestingly enough, both AlphaTauris are out on track. Dr. Special Energy coming round Parabolica for the final time. Well, not necessarily the final time, to set his lap, and he's going to set a 1:20.6 with iReg going into P6 with a 1:19.7. So a solid session
Ferrari
start
doing a
for the
little bit of
AlphaTauris.
slipstreaming there, as Gineji got a good slipstream from Oliver before Parabolica.
Gineji goes into P7 with a 1:19.9. And Oliver is about to start his lap. Both Ferraris trading slipstream as Oliver nails it around the first chicane. Brilliantly done. He goes into Curva Grande with full intent to get a really good time in Sector 1. As he sets a 26.3. Goes into the first Lesmo. Got a bit twitchy at the back, but he navigates it really well into the second Lesmo now. What line does he take? He takes a lot of curb. This could be a promising lap for Oliver. He can keep it on track. Oh, he goes wide! He goes wide, but he still keeps it. .53. Good. This could be an interesting sector time for Oliver. Oh no! Oh, what a save by Oliver. That could impede his lap, but even so, that was a fantastic save by Oliver as one of the McLaren of Scar Adams goes off. Wait, Oliver's coming to the pits?
He is. I bet he lost a lot of time out of a study, and he
Yeah.
missed Apex and Nismo too as well. So thought it's
Yeah.
probably better to abandon the run and then go out again.
Yeah, possibly. Now on to the Slayer in the second Alfa Romeo. He got really unlucky in Spa last time out, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can bounce back from all the chaos he got himself enthralled in. But
there are a lot of cars in turn 1 top.
Yeah, you're right.
Mercedes, and I believe there's a Red
Slayer
Bull
goes
there.
up into second. Really nice lap from the Slayer there as
Calvin is starting his lap.
yeah. We'll get to him in a moment, but first we are going to go to his teammate and championship rival, Rage Hunter. The Hunter of the Rage, who was the championship leader prior to his retirement last time out in Spa, where he lost it coming out of Rouge, I believe. But sorry, how does he navigate through he navigates Parabolica really well as he comes towards. Oh, don't invalidate their Rage, but he keeps it on the track and he's going to do a 119.0. That is going to be a really hard time to beat. As Smoke goes into second with Vladimir and P10. Now we're going to see what happens with Doctor's better analogy. No, he's not out on track, is he? No. But we're going to go on board with Zana now, who comes across the track. Finishes off and goes into third with a 119.2. He got really unlucky again last time out in Spa, so he's looking to end that wretched run of form. As Calvin invalidates again. This has not been Calvin's qualifying at all.
That would have been really frustrating for Calvin. He invalidated at the final straight, where he was trying to stay as close to the pit wall as the track limits permit, and he just put both the right or the left tires rather over the white line, and that invalidated his lap. But he still has one more run to go. Let's see if he's third time lucky and puts up a very good competitive lap.
Here comes Cookie. Here comes Cookie coming towards Parabolica. We've been getting a lot of coverage going through that corner. Well, that's to be said. As the Welsh Wonder comes around and he's going to pull off a 1:22.3, and he stays in P14.
Tom, he's just starting his lap, I believe now.
Yeah. Right, who's starting the lap? Sorry, I misheard you.
Okay, is starting his lap, I believe.
Nah, he just finished his. He did a 1:22.3.
Oh, okay, I think there's some lag with the stream, I believe, or rather my side of the box, because
here comes Surge, comes across the track, does a 19.9, goes into P12. Wow. What does Scar Adams do in the second McLaren? He's on mediums. Scar Adams to his first lap of the set. Williams of Brian Van Doom comes in. He might have, so this might do some serious damage to his lap time if he's not careful. So he's going to have to push it to the limit if he's going to improve and move up a few places. Down, massive shame for Cody. I think he could have been on for a promising lap, but which could still happen if he gets it right in sector 3. Here he comes.
Calvin has come out again.
Coming towards the line. He does improve. He goes into P5 for 119.4. A very good lap from Cody. As Hooky, I think he's going to come in now. I'm not too sure.
He is coming in.
Yeah. Scar Adams again. I think he's going to be in the pits. Now onto the Haas of Calvin, who's yet to be on a lap. If you can keep an eye on the Slayer for us, that'll be great. But we will go on board with Calvin, the championship leader, coming towards the first two corners. Takes a lot of curb, navigates it through beautifully. Purple sector 1. This is going to be a promising lap for Calvin. Could this be the lap where he saves it his best till last? Comes through the second Lesmo before. It was just an iconic moment. And Robin, if you're watching this, mate, I do apologise. I just had to bring it up. On a serious note, here comes Calvin coming out of the Scary. Yeah, it was beautiful. Here he comes. Coming out of the last few corners now. Oh, coming out of Parabolica, sorry, but here he comes into the home straight. Full GRS to his advantage. What's he going to pull off? That is what I call saving your best till last. As Calvin goes into provisional pole position for 1:18.5. What
a lap from Calvin, and just behind brilliant. Tom. Smoke has really closed up with his time to reach under. It's hardly 7 tenths there.
Oh no, he's pitted.
So he just put a lap in. He's pitting now. I think he might just have enough time to come out again if he wants another lap in. But that's a really competitive line.
Yeah, that is true.
Alexander is just approaching the first sector. Oh no, he's gonna outlap.
Yeah, that is true. Zander he's on a lap, just to let you know, Zander. But he navigates his way through the Lesmo. Oh, he takes a very wide line, but is he going to get? Is there enough in there to say that he's going to have improve in this? Oh, he's up over a 10th up. This could be promising, but Zander who invalidates it!
Ah, invalidated.
Oh, dear.
Martin in the Red Bull is starting a lap. He's just through the first one now. Calvin has retired in the pits.
Calvin retiring. I think he's well chuffed with that, and rightly so. Oliver goes into ooh, this could be a promising lap for Oliver. He goes into P10 for 1:19.5. Doctor Special Nunji coming in. Iraj about to start his lap now.
On a promising lap here. Tom Martin is just approaching Parabolica now.
Ooh, good spot, good spot. Oh, right, Dan. Right, welcome to the stream, guys. How are we all doing today? And I do apologise.
Smoke did make it to the new for his final hot lap. So with 5 seconds to go, he has made it.
Yeah. Yeah, Martin has always gone off, but even so. Our actually validates, so he's going to have to pit in. Do apologies for the stream quality out there, ladies and gents. I really don't know what's gone wrong. What's happened?
Smoke
Oh, we've
wasn't on
missed
Ascari.
it.
He had a purple second sector. He was looking so
Oh
good. Could
no,
have
I
gotten
see
front row
it.
there,
Massive
but he
accident for
has
Smoke.
lost it. That was a shunt and a half, Tom.
Wow. Oh, it was.
It has suddenly become very overcast. I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but it has become quite overcast than it was at the start of the session.
Yeah.
No rain, obviously, as we have already been told, but good session nonetheless, with Calvin putting it on pole by some margin.
Yep. That was a lap by Calvin. Rage Hunter goes into second place, so it's going to be a tight fight between the two. So, I think that's pretty much the end of qualifying, don't you think? Anyway, here we have the full grid. Calvin and Haas and Rage Hunter both a front row lockout for Haas with Smoke in second, Zana fourth, Martin in fifth place with Cody on row 3. Row 4 we've got the Spit Dog and the Slayer with Hooky in ninth, Surge rounding out the top 10, and you've got J Sarge, Oliver, iRage, Scar Adams, Ryan Van Doom, Dr. Special Energy, Vladimir, Gineji, and Gogs bringing up the rest of the grid.
Right, so prediction time, Tom. Who do you reckon is gonna finish on the podium?
Cool, I can
You would
see.
know these people better than I do, so why don't you just
See
get it
both the
started?
Hasses up there, but you still have some pretty good very good drivers in this division. So you cannot count out anyone just yet, but we will get into the formation lap relatively soon. Session starts in 20 seconds. Well, not long to go till the session starts, ladies and gents. So I think we're going to just take a moment to discuss strategy now. And I think if you're in the top 10, the most obvious you can go with has got to be soft medium, unless a safety car comes out.
Oh, absolutely. It's soft to mediums should be the fastest strategy unless there's an early safety car, and people might be inclined to go on hards and then take them to the end of the race.
Yeah, that is true.
And as expected, everyone in the bottom 10 except Vladimir is on those medium tires, so they would be hoping for a mediums to soft strategy. But Vladimir in P17 should have a relatively better start than those around him. So let's keep an eye out on him as well.
Entire top 10 out on softs, with everyone but Vladimir on mediums outside of it. So it's going to be interesting to see how they pull it all off. Like, remember last night with when G-Man and Lewis started outside the top 10, but I know Lewis did, but I'm pretty sure G-Man did as well. But both of them got onto the podium with that medium soft strategy, I believe. I'm not too sure, but even so, fantastic drive from the pair. But
the front three will have to wait a long time on the grid, since the rest of the grid is still catching up. They are barely through Ascari now, and some of them have not even reached that corner. So I'm not sure how much that affects their tire temperatures, but in a real life scenario, it would affect them quite a bit.
Yeah, it would. Dogs was disqualified. Wow, Vladimir disqualified. Quite a few back markers have been teleported to the back of the grid. So, full grid have officially arrived. We're just waiting on Janeji to bring up the rear. Now. Here we are. Janeji arriving. So, here we are. Waiting, engine revs rise. We are waiting for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. Good start by Calvin, who leads the field heading into turn 1. Oh, so many cars kind of heading into the first corner. It's all bunched out in the middle. Someone's gone off, and I think that's Oh no, it's all gone off. Yeah, I think it was a racing point that's definitely gone off, and it's surged that took the brunt of the chaos going into turn 1. But two Hasses, business resumed for the two Hasses, who lead the way with Smoke not far off. Zander right behind them, which is going to be a very interesting start to see what happens there. As Ryan Van Doom tumbles down the order, what's happened to him?
I think he missed the braking point at the second chicane and probably has damage as well. I'm just keeping an eye out on the battles on the behind the field. He's in the Williams right now, and if he indeed has damage, and if he needs to quit, that will
good move by Cody to go down the inside of the split dog. Sorry, he goes up into P7. Very good start. Well, very good move by Cody.
Is right on the back of the McLaren here, and let's see. Roaching. It stays there for now.
That was a very interesting start indeed. I think they've, I don't know why they're using the lights at the back are flashing. I'm pretty sure it's an ERS malfunction, who knows, but... Ooh, Jay Sargent Smith Dog fighting for P9, sorry! As Oliver can take advantage of this, who's had, and bearing in mind, he has had two top 5s within his last 2 races here at Monza, as the leaderboard is messed up again with Dogs showing that, with it showing Dogs leading the race, but surely it's just a matter of time for the standings to get back to normal. But what a start!
What a start from both horses. They have kept it clean and ensured there are no incidents, and they are 1-2 right now.
Yeah.
But let's not forget, Smoke is in P3 and he will have DRS for
Last night's winner, he's really...
What a run he has through Ascari.
Wow. He won in GP4 last night, and he's taking it to the championship leaders, showing that he's not scared to free it on. Now, this is just a matter of time until DRS comes into play, as Calvin gets the fastest lap of the race with one, let me look, 122.7. Really racy from Calvin, but hold on, he and Smoke are literally tied for the same lap. Anyway, it's going to be full DRS territory. We will go back to the main interval. As the two leaders fight away like they have done all season. This is just mouth-watering.
It is, they are so close on pace, and probably Race Hunter knows he will have DRS in the coming lap, so he's not pushing as hard, probably trying to save his tires, saving his energy, because he knows he has a very fast driver in Smoke right behind them.
Yeah, that is true.
He could prove to be quite challenging in the coming laps for both the passes. Spooky is just behind Dr. Special Energy for now. And let's see the next time they come around. Rookie has lost position. He's in P13 right now. I don't believe he started from there.
We can take a look at the position. Yeah, you're right. He started into the top 10 and he's down. He's dropped 3 places. He's surged in the pits. Not the start he wants to his race, but Cody is literally on the back of Martin, who could very well catch the Slayer and Zander if he's quick enough.
Oliver on Sarge. Oliver has taken that place. Let's see if Sarge fights back.
Yeah.
He doesn't and stays behind for now. Oliver locks up his...
Good start from Oliver. He's on the medium, so if he can get it right, that medium soft strategy could really work, because whilst the if you're in that top 10 and you're starting on the soft medium, the soft mediums can get to the end, but you have to bear in mind
Sarge has taken that place back.
His spot. Ooh, he goes very wide into Ascari.
And this will bring Oliver back
3-second penalty as well. Well, that was penalties, what cost him that his first win in GP3 last time out in Spa, but he still had a fantastic drive nonetheless. But back to what I was saying on the on strategy. If you obviously you're going to be good in good hands in terms of tyres at the end when you how do you say it?
And just an alternate view on this battle, Tom. Oh, Sarge is round.
Oh no! What's happened?
I think in the McLaren. Sarge is round. I think he got tapped by a spit dog in the McLaren, and that's a real shame for that battle.
Massive shame for J Sarge, who had a fantastic result last time out. Is Martin?
And I was just about to say that Oliver. Smoke is still behind the horses, and you want to check for me, Tom? Has Calvin? Oh no, he's back. I thought I saw a cross besides his name, so I was just wondering if he has disconnected.
Oh,
fine.
Rage getting really twitchy there, and Ascari as Calvin slowly pulls away, which will lead which leads Smoke right onto the back of him.
As he has been for a few laps now.
He has.
And top 6, Tom, are in DRS of each other. In fact, top 7 are in DRS of each other.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, coming back to the battle between Oliver and... Yeah, coming back to the battle between Oliver and Sarge, it was a real shame because both of them could have probably helped each other because they were the leading medium runners. And it's important for them to ensure that they go as close as to the soft runners as possible, so that they can make use of those fresh pair of softs at the end of the race.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Look at this. What a battle for the lead this is. Heading into Ascari now. Rage was thinking about it, but he was not. He just thought no, he was not close enough. But which he can get him in the home straight. He's closing right up on him as Hooky gets a 3-second time penalty. This is fascinating. I think all three of them have got, everyone in that top six have all got DRS on Calvin. Calvin dives to the outside lane. Rage thinks about it, but he has to back off. Ultimately, he nearly loses control of the car there.
If these Haas drivers are in a party, I wonder what's going on. What are they discussing? Because Smoke is just not giving up at all. He wants that win. He knows he's in the DRS. He knows he's putting on the pressure. And while I'm not sure about the battery usage of these drivers, but being in DRS certainly helps you to save battery.
Yeah, it does.
Especially on these long straights at Monza.
Really close between the top six right now. As Vladimir and Janeji swap places going into Ascari. Janeji tries to go around the outside. Is he going to get a move done? No! Brilliantly defended by Vladimir. Vladimir stays behind, but...
Here goes Rage Hunter. Here goes Rage Hunter.
Here's Rage. Down the inside of his teammate. Gets the move done. Brilliant stuff as Martin gets another 3-second time penalty. Wow. Here come the leaders now with Smoke, Zana. What a few cars for company. Oh! Oh no, Smoke! Oh, oh no! He lost so much I think he lost traction coming out of the first Lesmo. Oh, massive shame for Smoke, who was driving such a brilliant race up to that point. You have got to feel sorry for him.
That's really a shame. If there was some driver we were hoping...
Oh, he's lost it again. But now we're going to focus on the lead battle.
Yep. They can breathe easy now, the Haas's. They know they have a good gap. Yeah. Xander behind, who's
slow as well,
not slow at all, but he's still not in DRS. So let's see if Calvin this time mounts a challenge on Rage Hunter, who's into the pits.
Both Rage and Rage in the pits. Both Martin and Rage in the pits. Xander and Rage in the pits, sorry. I'm getting my names all muddled up, but even so. Calvin now has a 1.3 second lead over the Slayer. There's Martin for company. Cody moves up into fourth with Oliver in fifth. Let's not rule Oliver out for a top 5 here, because he's had some really good results here in the past.
Yeah, he is looking fast here, and I was monitoring his gap to the cars in front, and it has hovered around that 4-second gap, Tom. So he's not losing time on those medium tires. Although now is the time where medium tires should be faster than the used softs, so let's see if he's able to catch up to Cody.
Yeah. Stardum's 3-second penalty.
Smoke is into the pits for a set of mediums.
Ooh.
And he would be hoping for a safety car any moment.
Yeah. This could save his race. Oh, Martin! We were on board with him. He just... He got really tail happy coming out of Ascari, but he catches that Red Bull really well. as the split dog now closes up
Calvin
on Oliver.
pits.
Calvin, the Slayer and Cody all in the pits. Wow.
This is important now. Where does Calvin come out as respect to Rage Hunter? Who is through. He's a long way behind. Is Calvin?
Wow.
That was a massive undercut by Rage Hunter.
Wow. The order is shuffled. Significantly, but the question is, can Martin get the overcut on Calvin? Reggie, I think his ERS is running really low. As the Slayer gets a 3-second time penalty, this could prove costly for him. As Gogs on the back of it. Oh, Gogs has gone off! Oh no! Massive accident! Safety car has come out, and that could not have come at a better time for Martin, who received his way into the pits.
Well. Let's see what Oliver does here.
Oliver stays out. Oh, he's going in! What tyre is he going on? As he gets a 5-second penalty! No! Disaster for Oliver! Gogs leaves the session as he lost it coming out of Ascari. Massive shame for the bloke.
This is exactly what Martin needed to challenge those passes, and he's in front now. He is legitimately in front with fresher set of those medium tires.
Yeah, slightly
we have
fresher.
A race on our hands,
yeah, we do. But the problem is Martin has a 3-second time penalty, and Rage and Zander and Calvin all have nothing. We're going to take a quick look at penalties now. Scar Adams, Martin, the Slayer, Cody Lewis, Hookie, and Ryan Van Doom all on 3 penalties.
Wait, why is Oliver still in the pits?
Wait, what?
What? I hope that's a glitch because he's still in the pits for me.
Nah, he's come out.
He's exiting the pits now. Oh, he's in the... Yeah, it's fine. No, I was worried for a second. It's
alright.
Through the first level now. So that was a massive glitch by Cody's.
Yep.
Right.
Another day, another glitch.
Oliver. So Oliver's in on those hard tires as expected. Yeah. They should go to the end, but now that really throws the strategy out of the window, Tom here. Yeah. Was hoping to go long into the race onto those softs and have a real good tire advantage. But now he's on the hards, he's actually at a tire disadvantage because people around him are on mediums.
Yeah, that is true.
So effectively, Calvin has lost 3 positions here because of this.
Yeah, he has.
One is a safety car and secondly his overcut. So Martin has jumped him. So have Xander and Slayer, who were behind him before the round of pit stops.
Yeah, that is true.
Although the Slayer does have a penalty, but let's see how they navigate the restart, these drivers. With 15 more laps to go. Plenty of action still to come.
Yeah, that is true. It's going to be a really exciting restart by the time it comes up. But the problem is for Janeji and Scar Adams, everyone behind him will be right on it because they're on fresher tyres than the two. So it's just a matter of time until they both pit. And I think they've made, to an extent, I feel like they've made the wrong decision to stay out. But anything can happen in this race.
You're right, but I have to agree with you there, Tom. I believe they could have come in. Even though it would have been a double stack for Genegy since Oliver was the lead Ferrari. But the time loss which is there because, and in Italy, if you do a 2-stop without a safety car being present, it really hurts your time, it really hurts your track position. And if you are in a DRS train, as we saw for the first 8-9 laps, Smoke seemed to have the pace, but Oliver has disconnected here.
Oh no. Not while Oliver wants at all. Safety car is in this lap. Janeji bunches up the field like a pack of shit, like a herd of wolves. Well, a pack of wolves, sorry. J Sarge, 5-second penalty. This is proved costly come for the end of the race for him. As we get back racing, as Martin has got a fantastic restart. He goes down the inside of Scar Adams and Janeji. Three to turn one is not going to work, surely. Both of them. Oh no! Contact between Martin and Scar Adams. That's going to be costly for Martin. He had such a good restart, and they went 3 wide going to turn one, trying to defend their position on cars on all the tyres. As Martin that's the track. Oh, it's chaos at the back. Martin takes himself out, loses his head completely. What? As Janeji goes off, along with Irish and Martin, I think it's going to be this is going to be a massive debate going on in the stewards. Wow, what is happening in this race? Scarden 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Deary me, Martin furious, and as a driver I completely get it, but back to the race.
Adam goes really wide, and that's Calvin's position to take. Yep. As he's in the podium positions now. And Xander is the car between the two horses now.
Yep. Here comes Cody up into P5 already. Oh my life, what has just happened? It all looked very chaotic behind me, but wow.
It did in the second chicane especially. I think a couple of cars just got a little bit out of order there. And Martin has DNF'd. It has effectively ruined Janeji's race as well, as is on the back of the grid now on those hard tires. He has a lot of time to catch.
Janeji should have, both Scar Adams and Janeji should have come in.
In hindsight, yes, that would have been the correct decision. To one is avoid the chaos at the start, and secondly to get yourself a 3 pit stops, because you will go to the end now.
Yeah. Vladimir 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As Cody's on the back of Scar Adams on all the tyres. Now. DRS is enabled.
Cody's gonna overtake him.
Oh, Cody's got him. Good move down the inside.
Cody did lose a couple of places at the start of the race, but he has come back really nicely here. And at P4 is looking all the more solid because of penalties for everyone, almost everyone behind him. So
everyone except the following: Dr. Special Energy, Surge, Irish, and Smoke. Right. Only 3 drivers, I believe, without penalties behind them. Or 4 drivers, in fact, without penalties. As Zander is on the back of Rage Hunter, who's pretty much biding his time, waiting for an opportunity to strike at the Haas driver.
He is, and because of the DRS that Xander is getting, Calvin is not really able to catch up to him and get into the DRS. Let's see if he gets DRS this time.
Frustrating for Calvin, but the problem is Ooh, Scott Adams has come into the pits.
And he has a 5-second penalty
Yeah,
for speeding into the pit lane.
Ooh, Calvin overshoots slightly. And now look at this. Calvin on the back of, Zana on the back of Rage Hunter. The race lead. Here he comes, coming into the first Lesmo chicane. He navigates it. Both drivers navigate it well, but Rage gets a better exit. How will they navigate their way through the second Lesmo? Oh no!
3-second.
Zana with 3-second penalty. Oh, that could be crucial come the end of the race. Oh no! Massive shame for Zander. And now Dr. Special Energy on the back of Oliver, who has Hooky for company. The Welsh Wonder up into the top 10, taking advantage of all the chaos of that safety car restart. He's back into the top 10. Oh, good spot! Rage Hunter goes down. Zander goes down the inside of Rage Hunter. He hops the curve, hugs the inside line, gets the move done, and he takes the race lead. Wow! What a race this has been. It's just incredible.
Yeah, it's almost as if the time penalty gave that extra motivation as Surge runs into the back of Hooky back.
Oh.
Battling for P8 there, and that would have been...
Oh, contact between the two! Remember, they had it, for those who've watched haven't watched the British Grand Prix a few weeks ago, that Hooky and Surge have had contact, which resulted in Hooky crashing out in the first corner. But wow, this has been quite a race. But can Zander make a gap?
I'm really impressed with Oliver. The pace which he has on those hard tires.
Yeah.
And he is still keeping up with Fred Dog, who is just 1.2 seconds ahead. So if Oliver can push a little bit more, he will be in that DRS.
Hooky looking to go down the inside of Surge. Is he going to get anything done? Surge forces him out wide. Contact again between the two. Hooky must be getting really frustrated under that helmet. Oh, Surge gets really wide. Ow.
Further behind, there's a 3-car battle for P10. There's Vladimir, Irek, and Van Doom.
Wow. This is a good watch indeed, is Ireg. It's a bad exit compared to Vladimir coming out of Vascari. Two drivers DNFing from this race. Look at this, smoke is being drawn right back into that top 10 fight.
It's Hooky on Surge.
Here comes Hooky. Down the inside of Surge, gets the move done. Up into P8 he goes. As we take a look at the penalties, Hooky's got 3 seconds, but wow.
It's Oliver, he goes so wide there at the second let's go, and I believe that would have been a warning for sure, and that has really made him vulnerable to Dr. Special Energy behind.
Yep.
Approaching Ascari, no move here, but let's see on the next lap as Oh, Rage Hunter, he's really close there to Xander, and there could be an overtake on the car as Xander goes wide.
Ooh, good
And
spot.
this is a move incoming.
Here comes Rage. He has DRS on him. Is he going to bide his time and wait for the to go at him with a Ascari? No, he stays ahead. He stays behind him.
He knows Xander has a penalty, so really doesn't need to push that. He was not using his battery to overtake, so sensible from Rage Hunter for now.
Yeah, good move.
He knows there will be more opportunities in the race. Special Energy is just 2 tenths behind Oliver now. This battle has been brewing for quite a few laps now.
Yeah, it has.
And it's really competitive here between these two.
Ooh, Oliver goes very wide in the second Lesmo.
He seems to be having a problem with that corner, it seems.
He does.
That was the second time in a row he has gone wide and missing the apex.
Energy was thinking about it, but he did back out.
He just gave him a little bit of look to just let him know he's there. As Energy just out of the sky was a little bit.
Surge 3 second penalty. As Dr. Special Energy looks to go down the inside of Oliver. Oliver does leave him space, but he goes on the defensive. Side by side going into the home straight. Full DRS for Dr. Special Energy. Is he going to get moved on down the inside? He has the upper hand. Is he going to complete it? Both of them fighting tooth and nail. Dr. Special Energy, what a move round the outside. Wow. And now Hooky could get involved. But Oliver on the back.
Oliver is
He's coming back. Is he going to get another? Is he going to do the same to Energy? No. Oh, both of them. Oh no.
Oliver.
Oh no. Oliver goes off. Oh no. Oliver was having such a good race, and I feel bad for him. Oh dear. And now, virtual safety car comes out as Oliver crashes out of the race.
Has retired.
Massive shame for Oliver, who was having such a good race.
Where he has lost the car there.
Yeah, he has. Hopefully we can get it before it disappears. No, we can't. Massive shame for Oliver, who was running really well in this race.
I see there's someone in the pits. That's Calvin in the pits. Okay,
he could
that's
be going
a very
stops.
strange decision here.
He's
he
going
would
stops.
be on stops, but he will lose a lot of track positions here.
Yeah, he might be going for the
I'm not sure
fastest
that's
lap.
the right call. You don't gain that much on a virtual safety car.
No.
And he has virtually lost 10 positions because of that pit stop.
Oh no, Dr. Special Energy in the drive-through! Oh no, it's all going wrong for drivers today. As Xander now gets his 1 second lead back, but the problem is Rage Hunter is literally under a second behind him, and he's going to have DRS coming into Ascari. Told you, full DRS to Rage Hunter's advantage. Wow. This has been some race.
Cody gets another penalty there.
Oh dear.
That will really hurt his podium chances as Pit Dog.
It does.
Out of nowhere is a real contender for the podium here in B4 right now.
But you can't count out Hooky or Surge or anyone in that in the matter. Oh, massive shame for Cody. He was having such a good race for that drive-through.
Cody has a drive-through as well.
Yeah, he does. Two of them having drive-throughs.
So you're right. We can't really count out Hooky or Surge there.
No.
They have much fewer penalties than Spit Dog, and Cody will be pulling into the pits to serve his penalties quite soon.
But this could prove crucial come the end of the championship, because Rage is in second, Calvin outside the points for now.
and he has 5 laps to make up.
Oh, someone's got off! Vladimir's gone, and it's another safety car!
It's a safety car!
Oh! What is happening this
Wow.
race? Now, has Calvin
This
played it
gets
smart?
Calvin back into it.
Yeah, it does. Honestly, this is anyone's game now.
And you know what, Tom? We will not have more than a couple of laps of racing here after the safety car comes in. So it's gonna be real chaos once.
Yeah.
So Xander is in. Xander is in, and Rage Hunter. I think that's a smart decision to stay out.
Yeah.
And Cody, who was probably hoping to serve his drive-through, is in now.
Yeah.
And
I think he's gonna
possibly.
Yeah, he's gonna put on some fresh sauce, and he's gonna have to serve that come the end of the what was it? He's gone on fresh medium.
Yeah, he's going on medium, so that's really strange. Maybe he doesn't have fresh softs left.
Oh, Xander's come in, but Rage is staying out. That is a big risk for those staying out.
P6. And look who's behind Xander, Tom.
Oh yes, Calvin right back. This could draw Calvin right back into it. But which the problem is, that those are on old tyres. They are not. The fresh tyre runners, well, the soft runners, will be on the back of them as them from the moment that the safety car comes in. Vladimir leaving the session.
Calvin, who would have struggled for points before the safety car came out, now is probably a podium contender here because of penalties and the tyres which people are in front of him. How your luck can change in a moment.
It's incredible.
That's the beauty of this sport. And Calvin will be buzzing now seeing that safety car come out.
Yeah. This Christmas has come early for Calvin. Possibly. And do you think Rage and the guys in the top 5 have stayed out just because they'll probably have enough come the end of the race? Because I think it's a very possibility that they have.
Genegy has retired. Okay.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, that's in the
terrible day for Ferrari.
That's a double DNF for Ferrari in Monza. So the Racers will not be happy about that one. Right, so about the people who have stayed out, it's just 5 people, that's rather 6 people. Dr. Special Energy has stayed out as well. So yeah, they would be struggling for the next lap or 2, but it's just 2 laps and track position does matter over here. If you're in a train of cars, it is difficult to overtake.
Yeah.
But let's see how it pans out, and let's hope that they have enough heat in those tires, because the harder the tire is, the more difficult it is to heat those tires, and especially IREG on those hard tires, it's incredibly difficult to heat the tire up. So let's hope he gets going on well, because he has 2 very, very fast guys behind him in Xander and Calvin.
Yeah, that is true.
Right, so we should be getting the message for safety car coming in this lap, and yeah, there it is.
Oh, safety car is in this lap. Right. Cody 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. This is all falling apart for him. Now, Rage needs the restart of his life if he's to keep hold of that race win.
He's long gone, and these drivers are yet to reach parabolic over here.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. Ah, it's all going wrong for a lot of people today. Safety car comes in as the Slayer is in, probably to retire from the race. Massive shame for the Slayer again. Zander,
Zander,
3-second
that's a 3
penalty!
second.
Oh, that's going to be costly come the end of this race. But look at this. It's
Surge and Hooky are back at it again, going into the second chicane, but we keep it nice and tight for now.
yep.
Calvin has lost a position behind to Special Energy there. So Calvin has lost a position to Special Energy on hot tires.
Wow.
And that will hurt his chances, but here comes Calvin back at him.
Oh, he comes.
And he's using all his ERF there, but so does Special Energy. So that should be...
Oh, someone's gone off. It's a Mercedes of smoke.
That's a Mercedes.
Oh, no. Look at this. Side by side coming into Parabolica. Is Calvin going to get the move done? Yes, he is. Up into P7 goes Calvin.
As here goes Xander on high-red. Clean down the outside as Cody has retired.
Massive shame for Cody. I think he must have... Wait, has he lost it?
No, it's in the pit side. Oh yeah, I think he has lost it at the exit of that pit.
Oh, he has.
See, I think yes. He has.
No.
That's a Charles Leclerc fallen, I believe. That's
Oh,
where
shit.
Leclerc lost it.
Oh no, the remote's gone off. Not again. Oh, where are you? Right. Oh my god. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I do apologise about that. Hopefully I haven't missed
Oh no, we have battles right now, but nothing, no overtake so far. As Calvin is behind Ided now, and you can see that car of Xander,
Ooh.
who is his nearest competitor.
Apologies. Right.
And up front, oh, Calvin almost lost it. That's a very good save from Calvin there. And
Right.
Rage Hunter,
Here he comes.
Xander on surge. Xander on surge.
Here comes Rage Hunter, who takes home his another race win. As Rage Hunter wins the Italian Grand Prix, the spit dog. Hooky goes into second and Hurt Surge in third. Calvin goes up into third. Oh, Nyridge goes up into second. Oh, 1-3 for Matt Campbell to say out on the hard has rewarded him massively. Surge takes home fifth, the spit dog in sixth. Xander in seventh. Dr. Special Energy salvaging points in P8. Ryan Van Doom comes home in 9th with Scar Adams in 10th, Jay Sargent 11th and the Slayer in 12th, and the Smoke about to come home in P13. What a race. If you can get the top three in at any point, that will be beautiful.
Right, let me just get on that.
Good man, good man. Right. I'm going to... Let's talk about driver of the day.
Yeah, it's IRAG which the game has given, and I couldn't disagree with that, but I am willing to give this one to Calvin as well, because that was a good drive from P12 when the safety car came out. I am not able to get people in right. Now I should be able to. Just give me a moment as you go through the results.
Oh no. Thank goodness we were able to capture the end of the race. But anyway, Rage Hunter takes home the win with iReg in second, Calvin third, Hooky in fourth. Fantastic drive from him. iReg is one of my driver of the day nominees for sure, with Surge in 10th. The Spit Dog in 6th place with Xander in 7th. Dr. Special Energy in P8 with Brian Van Doom 9th. Scar Adams in 10th. Jay Sarge in 11th with the Slayer, Smoke, and rounding off the finishers and retirees. You have Cody, Janeji, Vladimir, SFR Oliver, Martin, and Gogs. Wow. What a race. Don't worry, I can get rage in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's, Rage Hunter. Oh my god, where is he? Yeah, well, welcome to the stream. Hold on, we're just trying to find Rage Hunter. Yeah, good. Yeah. Right, we will go into the showroom, but because of how poor the stream quality is right now, it's going to turn into a radio show come the end of the session, which I do apologise for.
Oh, it is a bit bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it just got... I don't know what went wrong, because my phone recently has been... My main phone has been jammed, and I'm unable to turn it off. So, it might be because I have too many devices on, I don't know, but I'll try and learn it. Like, I'll learn from it next week, but hey. Right, we're going to go to the Haas. We have Rage, Calvin, iReg, hopefully he can come on. So as we wait, we'll start off with Rage. Congratulations on the win. What did you think that strategy was going to pay off in the second safety car?
Hey mate, yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, I had a pretty good idea because the track is a lot more about straight line speed and DRS for overtaking rather than tyres. I thought if I pitted, I probably would have dropped a couple of positions, so I decided to stay out. And of course, without finishing last week and Calvin being God knows how many points ahead, I really needed to keep the win. So track position was key. Whether I thought it was going to work or no is a different matter. But yeah, Xander was quick. Calvin was, in terms of race pace, I think Xander and Calvin were both a little bit quicker than me.
Yeah.
But in terms of the strategy, I think obviously I think I got it right in the end. But yeah, it was a hard race, and as good as ever. I didn't see what happened behind me. There was, after the first safety car, there was 3 cars fighting after the first chicane, and followed the boys through after they had a bad launch. So I don't know what happened there. And Martin went God knows where. I think he was sent to the shadow realm. But
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. It was a good race.
Now, with that race win, that I think that would close up the gap to the driver's standings after your retirement in Spa. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you going into Singapore next week, and how are you feeling around there?
Yeah, it gives us a fighting chance. I think the points would have been 22 different before tonight.
Yeah, it was 22 before tonight's race.
So, yeah, that's reduced to 12, maybe, give or take.
Yeah, figure it out.
So, keeping it within a few points is critical, because I've got to do a lot more hard work than, to try and beat Calvin, because he is, as he showed in qualifying, he's definitely GP2.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, and Singapore, it was a hard race last year. It's not going to be easy. Tyres are terrible. Strategy is going to be important, and safety cars are going to be important. So there's too much at play to say. Obviously, I'm going to be hoping for a podium, but there's a lot of fast drivers here. And a quick shout out to Hooky finishing P4.
Yeah, he did well.
Wherever you started, well done, bro. That was awesome. and our GP4 driver Smoke putting it in P3 in qualifying and running with us guys. That was really nice to see. So yeah.
Yeah. Any questions from You Can Beat Me, or if there's anything else?
Right, just one for Rage Hunter. That was a wonderful undercut by you on your teammate. So how was your outlap? And I believe you didn't really come out in traffic. So were you worried whether those mediums will make it to the end, since you would have one lap older tires?
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, the mediums would have lasted to the end. They would have been, if we were racing for the whole second part of the second phase of the race, they would have been in pretty bad shape at the end. But my setup's quite stable, so I knew I could nurse them to the end if needs be. And I was going to pit on lap 9, and then Calvin said, I'm pitting next lap. So I always pit one lap earlier. So, and he got held up in the pits, which was a big factor, because I think we probably would have been fighting coming out when he was coming out of the pits on that next lap. Which helped me out a little bit. But, it's one of those, isn't it? You can't help being held up if someone follows you in the pits.
Yeah.
Right, cheers, mate.
Thanks, man.
Yep. Do you think iReg is going to come on, or can we go straight to
I have invited him, but it doesn't seem like he'll be joining. So let's continue with Calvin and then see if Ara is actually coming to join.
Yeah. Anyway, Calvin, congratulations for another podium.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Did you anticipate that safety car coming out at the end? Because you pitted I think it was like around a lap or two before it came out.
No, I didn't. I was really, really annoyed that it did. Because I wouldn't have been held up a bit afterwards, and I mean, had I stayed out and pitted behind the safety car, it would have been all right. Wouldn't have lost as much time. Wouldn't have been where I was. But when the VSC came out, when I pitted, I thought, oh well, I might as well. I'm not going to lose as much time, and I wasn't really enjoying the mediums at that point in their life, so they were getting really slippery, and I just thought I'll come in pit softs and just try and make some overtakes happen, and managed to do a couple before the safety car came out, and then when it did, it was just a case of timing the getaway well and trying to just pick people off, but even that, it was really difficult. My setup wasn't really good for straight line speed compared to some of the others. Like, mine was built for quali, just trying to help me get the maximum chance. So the one good thing was that no one had DRS, otherwise I probably would not have finished where I did. But again, penalties were a big deciding factor today. I mean, I was running somewhere in like 5th or 6th when the race finished, so penalties got me up a few places. But either way, you know, it makes it even more exciting now for the rest of the seasons between me and Shane. I'm happy I've still got the lead. So going into Singapore is a track that I really enjoy. So
So that third place, I think with Rage closing the gap. What does that mean to you going into next week?
Just got to keep doing what I'm doing now. We'll end up having another battle like we did tonight. A couple laps of some good racing, and just sort of see where it goes, really. I don't really know how to call next week. I don't know what he's like at Singapore. I know I'm pretty decent at it, so I'll just be looking to try and carry this good form I'm in of consecutive podiums lately, and keep up the point scoring finishes, and keep on taking it as far as I can for the championship, and I'm sure it's going to be quite an exciting race.
I think I don't think iReg is going to come on, so I think we're going to have to end the stream right there. Obviously, congrats to both of you, and you can beat me. I'd like to thank you for coming on tonight. I think we were running pretty short on commentators on co-coms coming into tonight, but even
Yeah,
so...
good thing I saw the message at the last minute, but happy to be here.
Good.
And
yeah, good
it
to
was
have
a
you
great
here.
race.
Yeah, it was good, and I'm glad you enjoyed that, and I'm glad though that you came to do it. But anyway, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed that, do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, so you can check out all the action across SFR and all 4 divisions. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, across all our social media. And if you're interested in joining the league, you can find us on Grid Finder, and you'll be able to see the link in our Discord there. And once you come in, an admin you'll be in touch with an admin as soon as possible. But until Singapore next week, it is Shadowlancer29. Anyone that does co-coms with me in the next few races, and the worldwide celebration that is GP3 signing off.